So I went up on the catwalk, and then unfortunately the trail looks pretty rough beyond that, and they have the yellow caution tape. I could have continued, but if I fall out here by myself, then that'll be the end of my adventure, and I don't want to chance it. The trail looks really rough beyond that. If I had somebody here with me, I would chance it, but not by myself. And then since I'm out here and I'm going to be camping, and I don't know when I'll get back to Albuquerque, and it's a hassle to invite students, and then they have to get back home or back to the university right away. And I prefer the freedom to come out here, and if I want to stay longer, I can. So that's why I'm coming out longer by myself, mostly nowadays. Folks, I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Follow me if you like. It will give me more incentive to continue to do videos and continue to hike and find spots for you guys to check it out. For those of you that can't make it out anymore, I am your legs and eyes. And if you have any suggestions as to what areas you want me to cover or go walk on, I'm okay with that too. If it's an area that is safe for me, I will do it. Okay, here's the other one that is actually a nature trail, and it goes up over there. So I don't know. I like places that are a little bit more of a challenge, but I don't know how much of a challenge this will be. Okay, there's some people here. Yeah, this is more of a challenge. I'll go back to the easy one. If I had somebody here, I would do it, but not on my own. I remember years back, I went up to the power station, the Four Corners power station, and I was walking on catwalks like this. But it was so scary because it was seven stories high. Nothing but catwalks like this. Oh, I was losing it. I was hanging on to the walls. And they told me, it's safe, it's safe. Yeah, well, doesn't look safe for me. This is awesome. I like, and it's got a lot of shade and it's cool in here. There's a breeze coming through the canyon. So this is a place I've always wanted to come. This is an interesting tree. I don't know what this tree is, but it looks like the trees in Jamaica. But they should be up here. They should be down in the tropical area. If you guys know what this tree is, let me know. Because I don't know, I can't identify it. It's not an aspen tree, but it's a beautiful tree and it's huge. Wow. And these are the kind of things I like to find when I'm out hiking. Odd things that you see out here that you go, how could this be here? That's too smooth. That's a smooth trunk. And the only place I've seen those smooth trunk trees is down in the Caribbean, in Jamaica and all those places. Oh gosh, I forgot my favorite island now. It's not Jamaica. It's Cayman Islands. I thought if I ever make it rich, I would move down there and buy a house on the beach. Well, I'm still in New Mexico, so you know what that means. But if you guys can identify it, let me know. Look at this. This is also amazing. It's like a lecho tree in the trunk, just growing on top of it. See, I like finding those things. They're odd things that happen in nature and outdoors. Well, the color, let me see. Yeah, still an amazing color of that tree. But with my sunglasses that are clear and they have a tint to them, it just looks amazingly green. I need to wear the sunglasses out here because if not, everything's so bright that is hard for me to look at. But those bushes are growing like in an extra area. This is a fascinating place. It's not really that long. I don't think I've walked a mile. Of course, now I'm walking back. But walking in here, I don't think this was a mile. This is a beautiful area. I always wanted to come out here, but I've never had time. So what I do is I just take off and go with the flow, because if I make plans, then it just doesn't happen. I just take off and go with it. Oh, it's nice and cool right here in the shade. So folks, let me know if you like this kind of videos. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Comment. I'm going to be spending more time in New Mexico for the summer because it's cooler here. The mountains are cool, especially at night, and so it could be hot during the day, but once nighttime comes, it goes down to by 50% on the temperature, and that's what I like. I was gonna head over to Utah this week, but it's 97 degrees. What the hell? The hell was that? Oh, it's a bird. What kind of a bird is that? That's a weird sound. I've never heard of that bird before. I hope you guys heard it. I was switching the phone around to look out when the sound came through. It was flying down the canyon, and that's where I'm going. Well, at least I have my walking stick. That was strange. Folks, this is what I like. I like exploring canyons and looking at things that are out of the ordinary, and I find that fascinating. There's another bridge down there. I know where that is. Down here was the premature, or the other trail that said it was harder. So there's a bridge for that trail to cross the canyon and the river. So that's good. Let me go down there and go up on it just to see what it looks like. I'll have to go down to the ranger station and find out why there's no pay station at the campground that I want to stay. But if no one's staying there, then I wouldn't want to stay there either. This is Thursday night, so there shouldn't be that many cars, but at least one other person at the campground is safer. So if there's no one staying there, then I'm not going to be the only one, because that's dangerous. So you always have to be careful and pay attention to where you're going to stay the night and see what the environment is. The reason I would stay there is because I've already stayed there before. During the pandemic, I was up here, and I stayed on that campground, but there were, I think, one other person that stayed there. So not a lot of people stay there. It's right next to the road. Sometimes that's dangerous out here in New Mexico, because there are a lot of crazy people that shoot. They shoot their guns and they see a car parked near the road, and then they shoot their guns, and you could get shot and hurt or whatever. So it could be that is the reason why nobody's staying there. And who knows if there has been an incident where somebody has gotten shot there, and then that no one will use it again, except me. That this is an awesome area to come and spend the day here, doing a picnic and doing all of that, and hiking and exploring. But it's just so far from Albuquerque, it's ridiculous. I could have driven to Flagstaff, and instead of down here, and this is kind of the same amount of time. From Albuquerque to Flagstaff is 6 hours drive. From Albuquerque to the Gila Catwalk, well, 5.5 hours. It's just ridiculous. And Albuquerque to Moab is Moab, Utah, is 6 hours drive. But it's too hot up there. I'm not gonna go out there and go hiking in the day and then get into my van, and it's 97 at night as well. That's it's not gonna happen. So I decided not to go down there. I'm going on this nature trail, and this one goes back to the picnic area. I don't know if we will go back to the parking lot, but that other trail is the one that goes to the parking lot. But this, I like to walk in the wooded areas. I find this very relaxing. I think the reason I love this walking in the woods is because it's something that I've done even when I was 8 years old in the country of Cuba. Nice picnic tables made out of concrete. And there's this is nice. It's very relaxing. Too bad I can't camp here. It's just day use. So when I was 8 years old in Cuba, I started venturing out into the wilderness, and I used to walk from my uncle's house on this little village out to the to a river that was nearby, and I loved to just walk on the small trails, wooded trails. It was jungle, but I loved the little trails in between the trees, and they were very narrow trails. And so that feeling of excitement of walking in a place that seemed like very adventurous to me, and I loved it. And then at another time I had the awesome experience to get together with some cousins, and we went into the wilderness as well, and we went camping out there, but not camping like what you do out here. We went very primitive camping. We just went out there without any lights or anything, and just camp. And then in Cuba there's a lot of bushes that are like a vine. They're vines, and they make this huge canopies of vines. And so what we did is we got on top of those and we slept on top of them. And of course the mosquitoes eat you alive there when you're trying to sleep. But we did that. It was part of an adventure. And one of my older cousins got a rabbit, caught it and cleaned it, and we ate it. And I thought, oh my God, this is amazing. So I've stayed with that scene in my mind since 8 years old, and I have always enjoyed. I'm 68, that's been 60 years ago, and I still enjoy coming out here, walking in the wilderness, walking in the path, looking at this, experiencing these beautiful areas, and relax out here. I've never been afraid out here. So the river's on this side, and it looks like there's a path here back to the parking lot. So I'm gonna take this one. So, and get out of the rut. This is getting rougher with the rocks here. I think I can cross over, because that's the entrance I came in. So here's where my stick becomes a good thing, because I need it to keep my balance. Let me go this way. I don't want to slide and fall. Okay, so there are 3 cars out here. It's a mile in.